In this video, we're going to go over a tip in regards to virtual assistants, office managers, people that are conducting scheduling. For the highest tier of Christmas lights, a rough rule of thumb in regards to how much time you should allocate for that type of appointment is somewhere between an hour and 15 minutes to 4 hours cumulative. Maybe that hour 15 represents a small single-story home, 1,000 square feet, 60, 50, or so linear feet of Christmas lights, to 4 hours on the extreme high end, being 2 stories, 175 linear feet of Christmas lights, polar ends in terms of complexity for Christmas light installations. So for 1-story homes, that range should roughly be between an hour and 15 minutes to 2 hours and 15 minutes, so about an hour difference from a small 1-story, 1,000 square foot, 60 linear feet of Christmas lights or so, to the high end of a 1-story, 2 hours and 15 minutes, being closer to 150 feet of Christmas lights for the high end on a 1-story, maybe taking 2.5 hours, or 2 hours and 15 minutes, about an hour and a half on average. A 2-story home should roughly be taking about 2.5 hours on average, ranging somewhere between 2 hours on the small end to 4 hours on the high end. 2 hours representing, a 2-story home that's maybe smaller, 2,500 square feet, and takes up 100 feet of Christmas lights, 90 feet of Christmas lights. Maybe that takes 2 hours. For on the higher end of a 2-story home, that can take upwards of 4 hours for 150, 175 linear feet of Christmas lights. On the high end 2-story, 3,500, 4,000 square foot home that uses 175 feet of lights. So about a 2.5 hour average for the highest tier of Christmas lights. So that'll give you a rough rule of thumb as to how much time you need to allocate for Christmas light installations. This is one of the types of appointments that can take a long time, depending on the complexity of the job especially. So just be conscientious of how much time you're allocating according to the scope of work. Is it a small home? Is it a large home? In terms of the linear footage of Christmas lights.